Hello girls, welcome to today's class with a very interesting and kind of different topic, and it's called peace vigil. This is part of the program goal and part of the model Be Empowered. Now, success of a vigil can depend largely on the initiative and commitment of one or a few dedicated people. And it can determine what kind of vigil you want to hold. Now, a vigil can be a one-time event or can take place at regular intervals, for example, every Sunday night. Do something that will make a visual impact on passers-by. For example, all girls wear the same color, or all girls hold candles, or large place cards and banners. Some people can interact with passers-by, answering questions and distributing leaflets, or collecting signatures for a petition, or making sure the vigil venue is visible and you have the necessary permission to use the location. Make sure your vigil is legal, check with the local police station or other authority. Hold the vigil at a time and place where you will be seen by as many people as possible. Ensure that the vigil girls do not block or limit access to any thoroughfare. Organizing a public gathering in the name of peace or a cause that is important to you gives the girls an opportunity to express solidarity and feel they are making an impact in community. So, I went through this quite quickly because I wanted to take you through the whole topic and then start discussing it bit by bit. Now, what is this topic all about? Now, I want each one of you to think of a topic or opportunity that they would like to make an event about. They want to raise awareness. Something. For example, bullying. And then let's go through these topics again once you have understood why we are discussing this and what does a peace vigil mean. So, first thing is to determine what kind of vigil you want to hold. So what is it? What is there a reason in your community or a topic that you would like to address? You would like to actually take the time to make an event to spread awareness. So, in general, let's take the example of bullying. If I want to make a campaign to increase awareness about bullying, so this campaign, or vigil, it can be a one-time event or it can take place regular intervals. So for example, I can just make one event about bullying and that's it, and I'm done. And the reason why we call this a peace vigil is because we don't want violence. We don't want to spread the word or make awareness of this topic violently. We want to do it peacefully. So another thing to understand and learn is that if we have something that is important for us that we would like to communicate and express, we have two options. We can make regular events or we can just have one event and take it from there. Now, one of the things that you can do to raise awareness is do something that will make a visual impact on passers-by. So here, we set an example that all girls wear the same color or girls hold candles or large place cards. So imagine, for example, on the place cards, each one writes anti-bullying, stop bullying, or think of or maybe pictures of people who are bullied, or maybe write facts and people are all, holding it. Or for example, if we're all wearing t-shirts that have, say, anti-bullying, it attracts attention. The reason being is that we need to make the public aware of this topic, understand there is their problem and we need to face it. We need to increase people's knowledge about it so that it stops happening in our community. Some people can interact with passers-by, answering questions and distributing leaflets. So that again is another thing that you can do in a peace vigil. So for example, we can write some facts about bullying and we can distribute it. And usually these events are not done by one person. Usually it requires a group of people so that we can spread awareness. Or, for example, they can collect signatures for a petition. So, for example, if there's something, an issue that's currently happening and we're all against it, we can actually make a paper and, write that we're not happy with a certain thing that's happening in community, and actually have people write and say, yes, I agree, yes, and sign. Make sure that the visual venue is visible and you have the necessary permission to use this location. So that's another thing that's very important if you ever think of doing something like that. And make sure your visual is legal, and that's really important. And you have to check with the police or security or authority that whatever you're doing is actually legal, so that you don't face any problems with the police that might actually make it or turn it into something violent, which is a problem that a lot of people face. And you have to make sure that you hold the visual at a time and place where you will be seen by as many people as possible. So, for example, if I want to make an anti-bullying campaign or peace visual, I cannot make it on, for example, a work day where people might be at work. Maybe I would think about making it on a weekend in a place that a lot of people will be, maybe the mall, things like that. So ensure that the visual girls do not block or limit access to any thoroughfare. And lastly, you have to understand that organizing a public gathering in the name of peace or cause must be something that is important. So I hope you learned about how to conduct a peace visual that is important to you and spread awareness peacefully.